All right, so today I'm reading the book She Persisted, and it's about amazing women who actually changed the world. And so I will start. Sometimes being a girl isn't easy. At some point, someone may tell you your dreams are impossible. Don't listen to them. This is about women, American women, who didn't listen. They persisted. Harriet Tubman was born a slave, but her story doesn't end there. She persisted, escaping from slavery and leading her family and friends and strangers to freedom. I should fight for my liberty as long as my strength lasted. There she is. Maria Tallchief was teased in school for her Native American heritage and later told to change her name to something that sounded Russian. She persisted, ignoring the taunting and the bad advice to become the first great American ballerina. It never occurred to me to say, it hurts to do that. She just kept working. As a 15-year-old African-American girl, Claudette Colvin was expected to give up her seat on the bus to a white woman. In her refusal to get up, she persisted in taking a stand for what is right, inspiring others, including Rosa Parks, to stay seated for equal rights and justice. I knew then, and I know now, that when it comes to justice, there's no easy way to get it. You can't sugarcoat it. You have to take a stand and say, this is not right. When Ruby Bridges was in kindergarten, many schools still refused African American students their equal right to education. She had to walk through protesters to get to school, but she persisted, integrating an all-white elementary school in New Orleans. That fateful walk to school began as a journey, and we all must work together to continue moving forward. She's walking. As the first woman to serve as both a U.S. representative and a U.S. senator, Margaret Chase Smith could have let that be her legacy. Instead, she persisted in championing women's rights, standing up for free speech, and supporting space exploration. The right way is not always the popular or easy way. Standing for right when it is unpopular is a true test of moral character. She stood up among many. Sally Ride always believed women could succeed in any math or science career. She persisted and became the first American woman in space, and then created programs to help generations of young women achieve their dreams. Young girls need to see role models in whatever careers they may choose, just so they can picture themselves doing those jobs someday. You can be what you see, but you can't be what you can't see. When, as a kid, Florence Griffith Joyner visited her father, he urged her to run as fast as a jackrabbit. She persisted in building and believing that she could, and at the 1988 Summer Olympics became the fastest woman ever. When anyone tells me I can't do something, I'm just not listening anymore. Carrying the flag. Oprah Winfrey. Grandmother expected Oprah to become a maid. Oprah knew that her dreams would take her somewhere else. She persisted and became a media superstar, hosting the highest-rated talk show of all time. The biggest adventure that you can ever take is to live the life of your dreams. She's thinking about it, seemingly. Watching fictional judges on television inspired Sonia Sotomayor to want to be a real-life judge. She persisted, eventually becoming a Supreme Court justice and the first ever Latina to sit on America's highest court. I never had to face anything that could overwhelm the native optimism and stubborn perseverance I was blessed with. There she goes up the steps. So, if anyone ever tells you no, if anyone ever says your voice isn't important or your dreams are too big, remember these women. They persisted, and so should you. So, she persisted. You know, we work with young girls, and that's why I chose this book for you today. We work with young ladies and young girls at the Chattanooga Girls Leadership Academy, and this is exactly what we're trying to impress upon them. If you can see it, you can believe it, and you can do it. And so we're a STEM school for girls, and for girls who may be underserved. But I can tell